I don't want to ask you to perform. It feels really insensitive. But will you at least speak to... What's his name? I've already forgotten his name. Dvorak? Something like that.
Whoa! Madam Ping? And Cloud Retainer?
What? Why do you say it like that? You knew that they were going to come speak together.
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
I visited you only days ago. In-game.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Cloud Retainer is always polite. What do you mean?
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
She gave it her best.
Huh?
Look, she tried, alright? She tried.
Alright. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
Ganyu recounts the story to Madam Ping.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief.
I have to also wonder, okay, so Cloud Retainer used to be human or human formed previously, which is weird, but whatever, we're all with it. Why does Ping maintain her human form, and why does Ping age? Very, very, very slowly, mind you, but she's in this old woman form which cannot be comfortable to, you know, walk around in. Yet Cloud Retainer seems to not age at all. She still has the dexterity that she's always had, and the mentality that she's always had, yet Ping ages. Like, I don't understand your race, people. I don't get it.
It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done, after all. Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom.
Well, she and Hida would have gotten along real well.
But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them, and a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and One both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Well, she's been through a lot in her time.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions.
She did seem almost like the excitable sort.
If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
I'm sure she would.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah! Music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did, and whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth.
Well, if you're sure...
Are you at least going to give us the melody so we can get someone else to perform it?
Granny!
Yanfei!
Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite, Yanfei.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
Quick thinker.
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
I mean, Yanfei didn't buy it. Didn't not fall for it. English hard. Yanfei fell for it, so she can't be that bad.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Hey, she has many other skills, alright? Let's not poke fun at her.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
But the melody...
You got it, Madam Ping!
Where's the bell as well? Can we get the bell?
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one
But
day.
you haven't answered the pivotal question.
As for that melody,
Thank you.
I will play it for you all another time.
Another time.
Goodness knows I need to practice it
Does
first.
it matter? I'm sure we can get the gist.
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to
Except
it.
I'm falling asleep. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the quest line, but it just was not keeping me awake.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
I almost feel like this year's Lantern Rite should be dedicated to Guizhong, given the depth that we're giving her story this year. I mean, I guess we can honor her with next year's Lantern, but I kind of feel like she should have been this year.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Is he down by the harbor? Yes, he is. I probably should not go this way, but I am committed. Around the tree. Oh, we are not going through this bullshit again. Hit the ground, man. Hit the ground. There we go. Crisis averted. Where is he? There he is.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Guizhong's here too. Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Yeah.
Really,
Mostly.
really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
We haven't heard the tune yet, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You recount the true story of the fairy lady Guizhong and Dvorak.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptis remembering her late friend?
Which may explain why it was so, I don't want to say the word gripping, but enthralling, even while his ancestor was, drowning, because there was such emotion encapsulated in that song.
That certainly explains why it was such a powerful
Yeah.
and poignant tune.
He said it way more succinctly than I could have.
That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
Hey, I thought the same thing too.
I
I
have
get
to
points?
say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
What? Why? This is a very long time ago.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all.
Yeah, has Madame Ping cast that off?
But Streetward Rambler, or Madame Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
That makes sense. Shitty body, but makes sense.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Guizhong summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person.
Well, just wait for her to finish her tea with Clavertainer. You do not want to interrupt that.
That can wait until after the concert, though.
yeah.
For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madame Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
I'm sure the music will waft up.
Wait,
To the
are you
pavilion.
serious? Huh. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Relax, just treat it like any other performance.
Okay, alright.
Oh, you like this on every performance, in which case I can't help you.
Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Okay. Bye.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about
Yeah,
that
we can
now.
catch him later.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad.
Although you already said that earlier, Paimon, when you were trying to describe it to Shunha.
It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It could put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
Pretty much, but there was more to it than that. That was a broad summary, but not the most detailed. That sounds better.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry. I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
I'm sure she will.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Of course she is.
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait.
Zhongli?
Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago.
The nascent bamboo shoots.
Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots!
The bamboozle soup made from nascent bamboo shoots.
Zhongli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time,
So it's good that the quest does bring you back. I was like, you can't just leave me hanging.
Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked him by himself.
100%.
Ugh. Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Ah, is it the funeral parlor? Or are we then going together to make the soup in Chinxa village? What's the quickest way to get to the parlor? Stuff it, we're going for it. I'll just take this staircase. Go across. These things are a bloody safety hazard though. Excuse me. Coming through. Ladies.
Da 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 da. Oh.
Are you trying to perform there, Hutao?
All right, let's take a break
I
here.
think Hutao is trying to perform.
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
I think you're the only funeral director in Liyue. Sorry, dude.
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
Wow.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow.
I'm fine. Take it up with Paimon.
We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Well, you're the only one who can see the invisible audience members, dear.
Invisible audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
You don't like frogs?
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition.
Is there a reason you're just breaking out in like a limerick?
With my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Heck yeah.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
Probably not. You're speaking to two pyro users here.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Have you seen Zhongli, Director Who?
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
Don't tell me he's literally back where we started.
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this.
As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Guizhong Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new. I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler in Paimon. I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao,
Yeah.
so make sure you're hiking up the right
I had a
hill.
feeling that was
When you
correct.
see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
I will be sure to pass that message on for you, dear. Alrighty. Hulao. I thought we were going to Chink's village, sir, to make some soup. But I understand why you're here. Hey, Seely, not today. They're all together again. Aww. That's so sweet. Where's Zhongli, though? Don't tell me he's already left. God damn it.
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer! And illuminated bird!
Illuminated bird number 2. I don't think that he's going to appreciate that description. Greetings everyone, long time no see.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Festive.
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact,
There he is.
Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar.
You're
to
overlooking
him.
the city, are you?
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing.
Donley puts the nascent bamboo shoots into the cooking mechanism next to him. Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper use it.
Traditionally,
something to get big
bamboo
power.
shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptis arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
And why not if you've got the ability?
Wait, that mechanism. Is that?
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
That was nice of her.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
Especially since you can't name her correctly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey.
I did, more or less.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Of course. You'd be hard-pressed to pry Paimon's cold hands off it.
Oh, Zhongli! Hu Tao told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses.
You remembered word for word.
When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes
Come
for the
on,
performance.
they can come with.
As for the banquet, since the director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Mere consultant, he says.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Yay!
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Piping hot bamboo shoot soup. Where is it? I don't remember what the picture looked like. It's not this. Definitely wasn't that. Anything that looks soupy. Soupy, 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 soupy. I've completely blanked on the damn thing. That's reddish. I mean, it will say new next to it. It can't be that bloody hard to look at all the news. She says that she probably can't find the bloody thing. It's not... Oh, there. No. That's that. It's not that. Can't find the soup. Nah, I can't see it.
Wait.
It looks like it's in a pot. It's in a bloody pot. It can't be that hard to see. I'm still looking at all the news. It's even got like a handle. None of these bowls have handles. But like, see if it's got a handle. That's what this one has as well. There it is. It didn't have a new icon though. Oh, that's right. There was pork belly in it. I forgot about that. I was like, what the hell's with the meat? But yeah. Okay.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
Indeed. That is correct. You boys?
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
If she would have permitted it.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance while under one's care.
Oh, that's so very true. She could have had a nice warm meal.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
Do you want to make a meal for Shenhe?
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
Oh, you guys are cute. Anyway, back to Liyue Harbor. Where the fuck am I going? Ah, I'm so far away though. Yay! Legend Rite.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hitao, and this is a little something called...
Called?
The Flame Lilies!
Oh. I would have preferred some traditional music, but we'll roll with it.
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below.
Okay, so she's terrible. Got it.
They'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Yeah!
That was brief. Still would have preferred something more traditional.
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Oh, Titi. Do you ever just relax, Shell? Sheesh. Take a load off and look at the lanterns. Aren't you afraid of hitting the lanterns with the fireworks? There we go. Something more classical.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping!
Single harmony for an irreplaceable soul complete. The Lantern Rite cinematics always get me rather choked up, not gonna lie. Every single time. I was reading that. Between facades and familiar faces. The dinner! Of course. It's now time to attend Hu Tao's dinner. You head to Shinue Kiosk, of course we do, because we don't eat anywhere else in the city. That's not true, actually. We go to the food place with the dude with the tails. That one. 7 o'clock, you say. Wait. The following night. 7 o'clock the following night. We can do that.